Avengers Doomsday just got a massive Steve Rogers leak. Thor 5's story may have been revealed. And according to a new report from the Direct, there are only 6 characters powerful enough to challenge Dr. Doom. Guys, there's a lot to break down here, so let's dive straight into it. First, let's talk about the huge Steve Rogers leak. According to Marvel scooper Robert Burnett, the Steve appearance shown in the CinemaCon trailer actually takes place 11 years after the version of Steve we saw in the December Doomsday teaser. In that earlier footage, Steve apparently had not met Dr. Doom yet. But in the newer official trailer, he already knows Doom because he's been living on the Fantastic Four's Earth with Peggy and his son Jim. Now, as we've discussed before, multiple plot leaks claim Loki relocated Steve into the Fantastic Four universe. And Marvel could even connect this to Avengers Endgame through a new post-credit scene when the movie gets re-released. That scene would basically bridge Endgame and Doomsday together. But the really important detail here is the massive time jump. That's why the clean-shaven Steve from the earlier teaser looks completely different from the long-haired, bearded Steve shown at CinemaCon. At first, fans thought the looks didn't match, but now it makes perfect sense because there's supposedly an 11-year gap between those moments. Reports also claim that Dr. Doom eventually kills Steve's son in Doomsday, and the leaks specifically say the child is 11 years old. Doom's motivation is apparently tied to Steve being relocated into the Fantastic Four universe, which triggered experiments that destroyed Doom's own family. So at the end of the movie, Doom takes revenge by killing Steve's son while reclaiming a new family for himself, Franklin Richards and Sue Storm. Comic fans already know this lines up closely with Secret Wars, where Doom essentially builds his own twisted version of a perfect family. Recent concept art and even hints from Fantastic Four First Steps reportedly point toward the same idea. And honestly, if this happens, it could become one of the most heartbreaking moments in MCU history. Another interesting detail is that the December trailers featuring Steve Rogers, Thor, Wakandans, Talokan, and the X-Men may not even be scenes from Doomsday itself. Some reports claim they're actually flashbacks or promotional footage. Personally, I still think the movie will show us how Steve survived on Earth 828, how he built relationships with Reed Richards and Doom, and how Doom's origin story unfolds before the timeline jumps forward to the main Doomsday events. That also explains another leak saying Dr. Doom, Steve Rogers, and the Fantastic Four arrived together aboard the same ship in Earth 616. Earlier, that rumor sounded impossible, but now it actually makes sense. Doom may initially work with them to stop the incursions, while secretly planning something much darker behind the scenes. Also, think about this. If Steve has lived around Doom for 11 years, then he obviously already knows Doom looks exactly like Tony Stark. That means the big face reveal may not even be treated as a shocking twist inside the story. Fans and characters could already know from the beginning that Doom resembles Tony. Now let's talk power levels. According to the Direct, only 6 characters are close to Doom's power ranking. Professor X and Sentry both scored 28 overall, Shang-Chi surprisingly hit 25, and Namor landed at 23. But the only 2 characters ranked above Dr. Doom are Loki and Thor, both scoring 32 compared to Doom's 31. Thor especially stands out because he maxed out both strength and speed. So based on this list, Thor and Loki may be the only real threats to Doom in Doomsday. Finally, let's talk Thor 5. Original Thor director Kenneth Branagh says he'd love to return and make Thor 5 feel similar to Logan, giving Thor a respectful and emotional ending. But honestly, I don't think Thor's story should end yet. Chris Hemsworth can still play the character for years, and Thor remains one of the MCU's biggest icons. Personally, I'd rather see another full Thor trilogy instead of a farewell movie right now.